Peace, Jelly. Technical difficulties, loving it. Oh, we're in. We're in. I think the only technical difficulties are my small brain. And they're joining. Vets. That's experience right there. And they are off 0-0. A little 3v3 action. We're coming off a 2v2 matchup. And I have one more match after this. It will also be another 3v3. So if you like that standard format, then boy howdy are you in for a treat. Swineapple says, sorry, my join game will be stronger next set. And Tiny Longlegs says, speaking of strong games, check this out. And this is Tier 4 action. I have been watching Annihilation Wave since I think they were Tier 7. They have just been grinding. They have been working their way up IGL, up the tiers. And yeah, big and huge fan favorites across IGL. Just good group of guys. Tiny Longlegs is the son of Fluffy Geezer as captain. And Jelly Cactus is also S17a Annihilation Wave mainstay. Drops down. That might be a gimme goal. Top right corner. Here comes the Geezer. Throws his walker away to make this touch. Mr. Fluff is in there. He's in a precarious spot. Fluffy Geezer takes advantage. They are up 2-0. A shade under 4 minutes. Later, Swine. Love you, baby. You played well, though, Swine. You played really, really well. You guys look good. It was just... You forced the game 5. Paul Rudd is amongst us. He gets the save. I actually just watched the Fundamentals of Carrying for the first time last night. I enjoyed it. Throws his walker. Don't tell him I said that. I don't know how much he leans into the old man jokes. I've had a few on here. Well, I think he watches the VODs. Never mind, chat. You could tell on me. You could tell on me if you so please. Geezer puts it in no man's land. Mr. Fluff!
Off the post!
A great shot. Just a little... By inches wide right. As the sore Enchiladas, they were able to collect a win in week 1. I like the slice there from Paul Rudd, but a good save by Tiny Longlegs. He's going up the wall. He's transitioned to a breakout as well. A huge turning point in Tiny Longlegs' career was getting the PC. I believe it was for his birthday. No, it was Christmas. It was a Christmas present. He gets the PC. He starts doing workshops, Bacchus Mod workshops, like it's an obsession. And it has paid off, but Mr. Fluff is going to be the talk of the town after this one. Takes the cross from Paul Rudd. Mako's there.
Can I get a... Oh,
and
yeah.
That is just sheer grit and determination. The Enchiladas made sure to come away with that one. Cut the lead in half. They are down 2-1. Here comes Mako, swinging it around the bend. Geezer sends it out, crosses midfield. Paul Rudd stops it in his tracks. There's the Cactus as he gets a save. Nice midfield presence here from the Enchiladas. I'm pretty old myself. What a shot there from Mr. Fluff. He wants us to change his name to Mr. Rocket so bad. There was nothing fluffy about that shot. He had some anger on that one. Some pepper, some Parmesan, some heat, some spice. Under 2 minutes, tied 2-2, and Annihilation Wave is going to have to pick up the pieces as they've all but squandered this 2-0 lead. This might be trouble again. Mr. Fluff. Paul Rudd on the assist. Look at the double commit there. And it gets tucked in, splits the blue post as the Sour Enchiladas go up 3-2. Carbon says Mr. Fluff better finish before his bedtime. And that might be where the performance is coming from. He has maybe some urgency for him. Rocket so bad? No, I said he wants to be called Mr. Rocket so bad. Not you misunderstanding me. But as we have misunderstandings, there is no miscues, miscommunications with the Enchiladas. As they double the lead, 2-4, and this is a comeback victory as well. And this is as high stakes as you can get in week 2. Both teams won their week 1 matchups. So this is a battle to stay perfect. And so far the Sour Enchiladas look like they're up to the task. Look at the solo play here from Mako. Battling through that front post. I thought he was either going to do it by himself or have a teammate come to help him out. It's going the other way. Mr. Fluff with the save. Bang. Wall inward. Jelly drops it down to the turf. Double commit there. Off the wall. 30 seconds remaining. Good pass here. Another one from Mako. Geezer halts it at front post. Paul Rudd shoots his shot. Look at the precision from Paul.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
What a snipe from the Ant-Man himself. 2-5. Sour Enchiladas went down 2-0 and just never looked back. They said 2-0, no problem. There goes Tiny Longlegs trying to make things interesting. Against the ceiling. Calm, cool, collected is the young man. Fury, if I get approved, we're going to do a co-cast. At least one. At least one for free. And Sour Enchiladas. Clamp Dog. This is what I was talking about. For those of you that were in here a little earlier, it's good to see the familiar faces coming back in, poking their head in, seeing what's really good. Mr. Fluff with the hat trick, 0 assists, 1 save, 5 shots for him alone, but it looked like 12 shots from them as a team, and that is a problem that you have to address. But that might not necessarily happen outside of your goal. That might happen at midfield. If you have more of a midfield presence, bolster your personnel there, then it should give fewer opportunities to your opponents. But we'll see how Annihilation Wave handles it. Paul Rudd sends it away. Tiny Longlegs, he goes from breakout to Merc. I believe that's the Merc. I always get corrected on the vehicle names. Shrimp Zuka. Yeah, Shrimp eyeballed it. There's a 50. Mako sends it away. Fluffy Geezer, no touch. And Tiny Longlegs comes in to help out his pops. Jelly Cactus lying in the weeds, misjudges it. Tiny Longlegs senses the trouble. Tries to get out of harm's way. We remain 0-0. Take it down to 4 minutes, but don't look now. But the Enchiladas are already flirting with the score already. Paul Rudd on some defense. He's going to have to go toe-to-toe there with the big body of Tiny Longlegs. And we have a demo.
Get him a body bag! Yeah!
$50 there. To the wall. In. Anybody's ball. Who wants it? Mako is there. He's looking for a cross. Beats one man. Paul Rudd comes in. Jelly Cactus with the save. Crossing, Tiny Longlegs gets up over. Here comes Mr. Fluff, who has the hot hand coming after game number 1. Who the fuck is this guy named Hyper? That's Haxper. Jelly overruns it. No boost. And tries to clear the way, doing his best snowplow impression. And we remain 0-0. About to cross the halfway point of game number 2. Tiny Longlegs puts it to the corner. It's 50. Here's Tiny Longlegs. You gotta think that's why he got the Merc. He just wants to 50 things. Touch there, Mr. Fluff, who had no problem scoring in game 1, is looking to get his team started. Mako doing his damnedest. No shooter there on the set. Shot save. Fluffy Geezer and Mako on the play. Jelly Cactus again low on boost, but does enough to dazzle the defenders to force them to play. Tiny Longlegs is up. Look at the Merc fly. Here comes Jelly. Off the backboard, Fluffy Geezer staring it down, backing up, going to play defense as Mako will try to corral this one. Look at the crowded area. Another close call. A-Wave almost on the scoring end of that one. Look at the downfield pass.
Off the post.
Up the field to Paul Rudd. He almost had it. He almost went bar down. Goes out, unfortunately for him.
60 seconds left on the clock.
There's the touch. Paul Rudd trying to do a lot of double whiff. Jelly Cactus floats it over. Mako's there. And still no good. And we remain 0-0. Hold on. I'm about to start talking about overtime. Fluffy Geezer almost had us miss it.
Metro Boomin wants some more.
Pyro says we will get a 0-0 overtime. Overtime. That's dumb, man. That's dumb. What up, Casper? What up, Casper? Casper, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you're in IGL. How did week 1 go?
And we're into overtime.
So golden goal rules. Mr. Fluff with a huge dunk. Tiny Longlegs there to negotiate the ball away. Div 9 right now. We're number 1, baby. There we go. There we go. Paul Rudd against the wall. 50 up, sealing down. Mako tracking. Eats a dunk. Jelly Cactus lying in the back. He's been very patient on defense. Floats it over, tries to sneak one in. Geezer up, maybe a self pass. Tiny Longlegs is already in the air. Too much commotion, maybe too many members of Annihilation Wave. I think it was saved by Jelly Cactus. And that's what overtime matchups can do. They'll get you not playing as smart as you could be, as you should be. Drops it down. Tiny, the own goal, not quite, he says. Not so fast. Tiny Longleg says he's too seasoned to let that happen. Shrimp Zuka says game-winning goal is going to be less than 30 kilometers per hour. And he was almost right. Shot saved there. Zeros all around. Drops it down. Tiny Longlegs. He's in trouble here. He's in the corner. Great corner pinch. Both teams looking funny. We're about to pass the 2-minute mark. Couldn't get it done in regulation. Drops it down. Mr. Fluff crosses it in. Mako's up in the air. Off the ceiling. Down to the turf. Tiny Longlegs with the catch. Let's see the Merc fly. Tries for the cross. He had a shooter, a teammate there on the other side, but not up that close to the net, unfortunately for him. But I don't think Tiny Longlegs was thinking pass. I think he was thinking shot. He wanted to be the hero. But we keep rolling through. Here comes Paul Rudd. Let's see what he can do here. He doesn't look very clueless. Jelly Cactus sends it away. Mako is back on defense. Jelly Cactus, the hero.
También se prepara Esteban Granero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
Ojo, Cristiano, Cristiano del área, sigue Cristiano. ¡No!
Wait, what was the speed? It was slow. I didn't see the exact number. Did someone get 50? Okay, you were very close. Oh my god, the series is tied 1-1. Sour Enchiladas are back. They're ready up. They're rearing to go 1-0.
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
And Pyro, damn it. Let's go. All it does is keep reminding me that I don't have the hotkey enabled. Off the wall. Mako floats it up, ceiling, and he goes hunting. Off the backboard, Tiny Longlegs is there to scoot it away. And Tiny Longlegs will stay with the Merc. He must have liked what that provided him. They were definitely a lot more sound on defense in that game, as were both teams. But now it's the Sour Enchiladas that have some explaining to do. Tiny Longlegs sends it away. Mr. Fluff trying to track it down low on boosts. Gets a beat, but gets beat.
I'm in danger.
And something about getting beat and being a Sour Enchilada isn't sitting right for me. With me. Double commit there. Mako gets the save. They're not paying for it yet. Or at all. Geezer with some great defense. Geezer also another, not one's main, but definitely likes challenging himself. Joins one circuits in IGL. And, again, that's where you can gain confidence in those one-on-one situations. You teach yourself how to shadow and also dribble as well. And I like to think that played a part in that last defensive play. Tiny up floater. Jelly Cactus has been the hero in these patient plays, or rather these plays requiring patience. But we do not see him then. Paul Rudd sends it on. Tiny Longlegs sends it away. Keeps it going assembly line style. And who is that on defense? It's Rudd. Fluffy Geezer with the catch. We stay 0-0. What do you think, Chad? Another 0-0 overtime? There's a cross. Jelly Cactus. Again, Jelly has been favoring defense, but let's go back to game 2 overtime. He was favoring defense, but ends up scoring the game-winning goal because of that playstyle, because of his patience, and some fancy footwork as well. It's going the other way. Rolls it on into the turf. Geezer keeping it going, and there's Jelly again. And look at the rotations here from Annihilation Wave. Obviously both teams doing a bang-up job as we remain 0-0, but Annihilation Wave just has this flow, and they've been on defense quite a bit here in game number 3. A big booming clear is needed for them. Casper says both teams are going to own goal into overtime. Not close on this one. Mako is having none of that nonsense. Just bullets it straight in. The missiles come in to put the exclamation point on. Soar Enchiladas up 1-0. Here comes the cross. Mako again just kind of floats it over though. Easy touch for Jelly. Low on boost. Relinquishes possession. Paul Rudd. Wall. And then it's Mako. So much back and forth, I can't keep up, but look at Paul Rudd. Goes up 2-0. A minute 11 left.
Can I get a, oh yeah?
And Soar Enchiladas are looking good here in game number 3. It may very well be a turning point. Not only does it put them into match point, but it kind of shows that in a series of adjustments, they're still able to make them. They still have levels. They're still able to play a play style that they're comfortable with that also is effective. Here's an own goal that Casper was looking for, but not quite able to get back to it. Tiny floats it over. Paul Rudd into the corner. Mako off the wall. He'll double Mako. Not quite. Geezer trying to exit. He sees that they have an opportunity, and he knows that they have less than half a minute now. Time is of the essence. But still not much doing. And all these enchiladas are just going to pile in here. Just a lot of action. Soar Enchiladas, the more they scored, the more confident they got, the more pressure they put. You could essentially play with house money at that point. If you're up 2 goals, you could spare a mistake and risk being caught out of position with the benefit or potential to score yet another goal, and that's what we saw there. Annihilation Wave are gonna have to deal with that eventually. We'll ready up here. Paul Rudd, 466, 2 goals, assists, 12 shots from the Soar Enchiladas. I believe that matches their, either matches or comes close to their same output from game 1. So they're back to playing their game, the game that they like to play. I'm not sure what kind of adjustments they were able to make, because it really just looked like Rocket League from where I'm sitting. And it's match point, Soar Enchiladas. 50 there. Crossing. Geezer's up. Mr. Fluff is up, and Mr. Fluff was our leading scorer in game 1, but he has gone quiet. Jelly Cactus
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
again coming from that defensive position, but making it work for him, making it work for his team. Fury, do you have space on the schedule this week? I have some space. You can DM me, please, sir. But I think this circuit, I just want to do everything by special request and see how that goes. Look at the dunk from Fluff. He must have heard me talking about him. He brings out the flex. Great pass there from Mako.
Jeepers, mister, you're really strong.
And we are tied 1-1. If you're just joining us, these teams have already battled in an overtime in game 2, in which Annihilation Wave was able to walk away with the dub. And it's been a tight one. And look at Jelly Cactus with the skyline. They started selling that thing again, and everyone were falling over themselves to get themselves a skyline. Or I guess that whole little pack. Yeah, he hates telling people no to casts. Well, no, because I mean, if I can't, I can't. But if I set like an aggressive schedule, then I feel like I'll end up doing more, because I usually do. Look at Fluffy Geezer now. Don't look now, chat, but this is looking like game number 5 material.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Annihilation Wave up 2 goals. But if you are an Enchilada fan, both the team and the food, I will say that their saving grace, the silver lining, is the fact that there is tons of time left. So Enchiladas do boast that high octane offense that can score in a hurry. So I wouldn't be too worried if I was them. Just not the org owner side. That guy isn't very nice. Paul Rudd with the dunk. He isn't that very nice. 3-2. Mr. Fluff with a high pass off the crossbar.
Hey, that's pretty good.
And the Enchiladas are trying to inch back into this one. They were able to win game number 1 on a comeback. Tiny sends it away. Paul Rudd booms it. Sealing down. Mr. Fluff is hanging out there on the wing. Paul Rudd comes in. Jelly Cactus. When A-Wave isn't rotating as we've seen them, Jelly Cactus seems to be playing that X-Man, that X-Factor, that he's going to be anywhere needed, but it might not be a conventional position. Off the crossbar, and a miss there! Close play, Geezer gets the stay of execution for his team. That should have been the tying score. Let's see if the Sore Enchiladas can win the mental game. Mr. Fluff against the wall, back to himself. No one there. Mako with the backflip. Jelly Cactus, he's proved himself dangerous in this series. And that's why these kind of happenstance plays that he is making work for him. Mako gets the touch. Paul Rudd is thrown off. Pyro says, what the fuck was that noise? That's a demo. That's... I think it's the ankles cracking from Minecraft. So under 2 minutes, Annihilation Wave not only looking for a win, but looking for a decisive one as well. This one's crossing. Dropping down. Look at Tiny Longlegs. He switches to the Dom. Something a little more agile. And it works for him.
Would you look at that? Filthy. Absolutely filthy.
And he looks so good. And again, I have been casting Annihilation Wave, Tiny Longlegs, Fluffy Geezer since I've started casting this past fall. And they have grown and improved so much, and it's amazing to see. And I don't think they're done either. And I don't think they think they're done. Jelly Cactus tries to get it up to his teammate there in the outlet. And again, Sour Enchiladas, they have been in their own way a little bit in this matchup. And as I say that, we get the own goal. Touch there off the wall. A minute 10 left, 6-2. And yeah, this is the handed victory for A-Wave. Mr. Fluff comes in. Tiny Longlegs in. Annihilation Wave have just done everything right.
60 seconds left on the clock.
.50 there. Tiny Longlegs, he's not letting up. He's not letting off the gas. He knows that anything helps and that momentum doesn't come cheap. And he knows it'll come in handy in a game 5, which looks all but imminent as it sits right now. Tiny Longlegs, self-pass. I mean, you when you have a 5-goal lead, you can do just about whatever you'd like.
30 seconds left on the clock.
Fluffy. 50 corner, anybody's ball, but yeah, this is all a formality. Just this extra time, we got to play it out. And Shrimp says, just start game 5. That's what I was saying. It's just these formal seconds that we have to push through here. And another own goal, because why not? 8-2. A-Wave is here to stay. And Buddy System says back-to-back game 5s. Let's go. And this would happen on a night that I cast 4 matches. Good to be back, fellas. Good to be back. Oh. Oh. We're going to get a substitution. Odmugra was in here. He is the captain for Sour Enchiladas. He was sitting here. He was looking on, but maybe he's the big guns that they're bringing in. They say enough is enough. We're waiting on Tiny Longlegs. Shremzuka says it's a ringer. And let's go. This could be a help, but it could also be a hindrance. We talk about it often on this channel. It could be hard at times to adjust to the game speed when you're coming off the bench, but we'll see. And Mr. Fluff, if you're going to play like that, it doesn't really matter who's on your team. Ruger come in. He's credited with the assist immediately. And just look at the heart hands. Look at it beat. Enchiladas up 1-0, 3 seconds in. Here comes Geezer. He's looking for a quick response. Fluff with no touch. Fluff and Fluffy Geezer. I'm pretty sure they've been looking at each other sideways all series, and we have a demo.
Get him a body bag! Yeah!
Goes up the wall, and Tiny Longlegs is gonna lay some fender on some unsuspecting defenders. But Paul Rudd's going the other way. And that, I thought that ruined their rotations, but Tiny Longlegs, once an executioner, also a defender. And that play is brought to you by Hustle. What just happened? Am I lagging out? Are aliens invading? The stream is live. Big DC, yeah, this... Oh my god, did they really? Let me make another one. Or see if I can. Okay, so IGL rules. IGL rules will state that we're gonna start this 0-0 because it was an entire lobby disconnection. Just a few seconds here. Man, I am really getting a warm welcome back to IGL casting. I had to get in the rule book on that one. Tiny Longlegs, that was so bad. It was. I've never seen it. I've never seen it like that. Everyone literally just stopped at the same time. Alright, so we have A-Wave is back in. Here comes Soar Enchiladas. That was a bit wild, especially for game 5. There's a 50. Paul Rudd goes in, and this is unfortunate if you're a Soar Enchiladas fan, but the ball don't lie. I was about to say Soar Enchiladas were up 1-0 on the disconnection, but Jelly Cactus is looking to he ever the gentleman. He resets the score, and it was almost at the same timeline too, so we don't have to put too many asterisks on this reset here. Here comes Mr. Fluff against the backboard. Tiny Longlegs gets up in a hurry, and something I noticed that Tiny Longlegs has yet another vehicle change. It's gonna bring out the, I think that's the Charger. Against the wall. Paul Rudd pops it up. Oh, he's gonna stay with it. Had no shooters there. Great pass, great set. Shot there from Paul Rudd. He goes up immediately. I'm not sure if we had an AFK or just a flat-footed defender. Yeah, Geezer just gets caught in no man's land. Soar Enchiladas power up on him. A little over 4 minutes remaining here. This one rolls to Jelly Cactus. And Jelly will put one in. He has had his moments in this series, so it is very fitting that he has at least one play here.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Great slot right there. And still ticking down to 4 minutes. Crossing, crossing. Odmugra. We saw him come off the bench. Even got some bonus time to warm up since we had the DC. Everyone trying to corral it in this blue corner here. Here comes Fluffy Geezer. He's going to try his hand. Jelly Cactus. Leading it up, and let's see what Tiny Longlegs wants here. Drops it down. Jelly, 50. Sealing down. Here comes the Geezer. Great shot, great read from the Fluffy one.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
Great shot. That was a big boy shot from Fluffy Geezer. That's not that I'm good by any means, but that looked like a shot that I would have liked to have made. Yeah, just great flow, great speed. And hold on, it's going the other way. Enchiladas. Great touch by Tiny Longlegs. Great recovery. Paul Rudd sends it in. Muscles. And Paul Rudd just stomps his way into a hat trick. 3-2. A 1-goal lead on A-Wave. Touch there, Paul Rudd sends it away. They still have the goal lead, but now they're reverting to defense. Geezer comes in to try to plead his case. Tiny Longlegs sends it away. Drops it down. Puts it away off the wall. They try to dogpile in there. Odmugra. Calm, cool, collected as ever. Hold on, he relinquishes possession. I thought he was catching it and holding it for himself. And, you know, maybe he very well was. But blue team was able to get their paws on it. Cross. Off the wall. Tiny Longlegs whips into defense, then booms it away. Big. Tries to read off the wall. Runs out of boost. Good attempt by him. Jelly Cactus. Almost another solo play for him. Miscommunication, and Tiny Longlegs
Off the post!
can't take advantage. He has been on it all night, all series. And one of his easier shots and opportunities that he had. And he doesn't take advantage. And they are out of time now, down to 40 seconds. They may not even get offensive possession again. Here comes Geezer, 50. He gets tackled midfield, drops down. Jelly Cactus sends a shot, saved by Paul Rudd.
Impressive.
Pyro says we are gonna somehow go to overtime. Yeah, you can't really. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Fluffy Geezer says your wish is my command. He even skipped it like a rock over a body of water.
Fight!
And we are indeed in overtime. Paul Rudd immediately goes to offense. Mr. Fluff 50 there outside the net. I cannot believe it. Jelly Cactus is in the chat. He's on the field. Get in the game, young man. You know the rules. Next goal wins. And Shrimp Zuka, he's going to get the Powerball numbers from Pyro. Mr. Fluff looks dangerous. Good pass, good shot, good save. And another shot and save. Another shot and save. Mugro can't touch. Fluffy Geezer sends it away. That might be it. That is it. That is it. That is it. 4-3 is how it ends. Mr. Fluff was back there, but he's only able to get enough on it. To own goal. And let's get a quick interview. I have another match at the top of the hour. It's just been one of those nights for me. I hate it. But we'll talk to A-Wave really quickly. They should be in the Discord. There they are. Fellas. Hey,
what's up?
I must be brief, but we had to talk after that one. we had to talk. Who was yelling the loudest during all this?
It was me.
It was Fluff.
It was me.
It was Fluff, then it was me, and then it was Tiny. Tiny didn't seem to yell, on my opinion.
He's too cool for us, man. He won't yell.
No, when I get focused, I get quiet.
Okay.
Which is not good for us, because I don't talk either, so it's...
Right. So, Fluffy, we had, on the other side of the field, opposite you, we had Mr. Fluffy. Do you get a bit on guard when you see another Fluffy out there? Or do you treat them like a pal, like a friend, like they understand, they know your plight?
Listen, there's lots of fluff to go around.
There's lots of fluff to go around.
She's beautiful, all right? Fluffy is beautiful.
Okay, I love it. Well, congrats, gentlemen. You stay perfect. That was you'll hear me talk about it in the VOD, but that was as you know, as many implications as can be in a week 2 matchup. That was it. You know, 1-0 teams, and you guys come out on top, 2-0. Congrats. Any closing words from either of you gentlemen?
Yeah, I want to shout out to Soar Enchiladas. That was a heck of a series.
Yes.
Oh, yes, it was.
It was well played back and forth. I want to give those guys a shout out. It was a great match, and we look forward to seeing them in the playoffs because I guarantee they'll be there.
Yeah, if they just want to play around. If they just want to play around and maybe get another scrimmage in or something, we're down for that too.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. You guys are always grinding and sharpening your tools, your swords. I love it. But congrats again. I'll see you guys around. Peace.
All right, peace.
See ya.